मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। मैं लखनऊ मीना, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर इंग्लिश फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज चौमेला जलालाबाद। आपका हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल में हार्दिक स्वागत है। कल अपन ने 17th स्टेंजा तक पढ़ लिया। आज आप पढ़ेंगे 18th स्टेंजा के बारे में। देखिए, दी स्ट्रगलिंग पेंज ऑफ कॉन्शियस टू हाई टू कैन द ब्लसेस ऑफ ingenious aim or heap the shrine of luxury and pride with incense kindled at the muse flame। देखिए, सर्वप्रथम तो इसके एक्सप्लेनेशन देखिए। Grace be of the fate of the simple villagers lying dead. They could not have any opportunity to rise to eminence because they were poor, and the circumstances did not favor them. They were doomed to an obscure destiny. Their fate did not allow them to become members of parliament or occupy other high posts. Hence, they could not display their orations. They did not find any occasion to shine in political field. There was no occasion for them to defy the threats of tyrants and to abolish oppression. They could not get chances to compel the government to repeal the taxes which were cruel and were not in the interest of the people. And thus they could not get honor and self-satisfaction from their conduct and luxury. Their poverty and limited resources not only checked the growth of their virtues, but also prevented them from committing crimes which were very common among men of high position. Ambitious people do mean to achieve their ends, they stoop to murder and bloodshed to occupy the throne. They stiffen their consciences, they lose all senses of shame and self-respect. They compose poems full of flattery to honor and the rich and great people so that they may get their patronage. The poor villagers were prevented to do such mean acts for getting high posts. They did not do their duties for truth and honesty. They were not mean flatterers of great wealth. अब देखिए 19th स्टेंजा के बारे में, इसके एक्सप्लेनेशन। हाफ फ्रॉम द मेडिंग क्राउड एक नोवल स्टाइप देयर सवर विच इज नेवर स्ट्राई along the cool sequestered well of life they kept the noiseless tenor of their faith। देखिए, सब प्रथम इसकी मीनिंग्स देखिए। Far from the meddling crowds, ignoble stripe, their sober vision never learned to stray along the cold, sequestered well of life. They kept the noiseless tenor of their way। देखिए मीनिंग देखिए सर्वप्रथम। For at a great distance from, मतलब बहुत दूर। Madding means है busy, the madding crowd, ठीक है। The madding crowd means है the thick gathering of the people who were fanatic like mad person, मतलब पागलों की भांति एकत्र उन्मुक्त व्यक्तियों का समूह है। पागलों की भांति एकत्र उन्मुक्त मतलब पागल व्यक्तियों का समूह। अब देखिए आगे देखिए। इग्नोबल मीन्स है लो, नीचे। स्ट्राइव क्वारल्स, झगड़े। सोवर मीन्स सोबर विशेष विनम्र इच्छाएं, learn to strive, went away from the faith of righteousness and virtue, न्याय के पथ से विमुख खड़े हो गए। कूल कूल जेंटल मीन्स सभ्य, सिक्वेस्टर्ड मीन्स सेक्लूडेड एंड पृथक किया हुआ। बेल मीन्स वैली घाटी, बेल ऑफ लाइफ वैली ऑफ लाइफ, लाइफ हैज बीन कंपेयर्ड हियर टू ए वैली विच इज फुल ऑफ पीस, यहाँ शांतिपूर्ण घाटी से जीवन की तुलना की गई है। दे केप्ट मीन्स है दे स्पेंड उन्होंने व्यतीत किया। नॉइजलेस मीन्स है विदाउट क्रिएटिंग सेंसेशन कि चुपचाप बिना शोर किए हुए। टेनर मीन्स है कोर्स ऑफ लाइफ जीवन यात्रा। अब देखिए इसकी एक्सप्लेनेशन है। फार फ्रॉम दी मेडिंग क्राउड इग्नोबल ट्राइब देयर सॉ उसे नेवर लर्न टू ट्राई अलोंग द फूड sequestered line of life they kept the noiseless tenor of their a। देखिए इसकी मीनिंग वो देखिए एक्सप्लेनेशन कि these lines are an extract from the poem Elegy written in a country churchyard composed by Thomas Gray। ठीक है, these are the memorial lines of the poem। The poet said that the poor people of the village were completely neglected। They had great potentiality to rise, but circumstances did not favor them। They were forced to lead an obscure life in spite of all this। The poet feels that they were better than the city people, and they need not feel grieved for their poor condition। Here the poet compared the lives of the poor people with that of the urban people, and established their superiority over the sophisticated urban people। The sites are overpopulated crowds of innumerable people live in cities, but they have no fellow feelings। They breathlessly run after their wishes and desires। On the other hand, villagers lived far from city atmosphere। They were free from hustle and bustle of crowds which have mainly or in a transient way। They were not the slaves of their desire। They lived in calm and peaceful atmosphere। They were free from all sorts of physical temptations। They enjoy peace of mind and soul। Thus, their way of living was free from unnecessary struggle and tension was found in the life of sophisticated urban society। अब देखिए अगले स्टेंजा के बारे में। Yet even these walls from inside protect some frail memorial still retained nigh with uncouth rhymes and shapeless sculpture decked implore the passing tribute of a sigh। देखिए इसकी मीनिंग्स देखिए। Yet even these walls from insult to protect from frail memorial till neglected nigh with uncouth rhymes and shapeless sculpture decked plot the passing tribute of a sigh। देखिए इसकी मीनिंग्स देखिए। These bones means है the bones of these rusties from insult to, ठीक है। These means है the bones of these rusties from insult to protect means in order to save them from oblivion and the insult in that nobody has written any lines upon their tombs। Frail memorial, some weak kind of memorial as opposed to trophies laid over the tombs of the dead. मतलब शामंसी यादगार. Still erected means erected near standing on court ruins means verses composed by country for selected persons मतलब अनपढ़ों द्वारा रचित कविताएं. Shapeless sculpture means the framed memorials are beautified by the rhymes of the country poet. Implores means रिक्वेस्ट लालायित रहता है. द पासिंग ट्रिब्यूट ऑफ sigh, the feeling of sympathy and appreciation for the country gentlemen lying buried in their graves. इनसे प्रशंसा एवं सहानुभूति की भावनाएं जो उन ग्रामीणों के प्रति पैदा होती है जो कि अपनी कब्रों में लदे हुए हैं. अब देखिए इसकी एक्सप्लेनेशन देखिए. Yet even these walls provision to protect some frail memoria still retained nigh with uncouth rhymes and shapeless sculpture decked implores the passing tribute of a sigh. देखिए these lines have been taken from an elegy written in a country churchyard composed by Thomas Green. He wished pity on the poor memorials of the rustic. The poor graves of the rustic have no grand memorials erected. There are majestic monuments of rich people quite near their graves. For the poor also there are erected some memorials, but these are poor and common. They have no sculptural significance and are erected near their graves. The engravings over them have no sculptural beauty and are rough and ugly. The lines engraved on these memorials were composed by some illiterate persons. These simple graves of the rustics are honestly for the sympathy of the passerby. ठीक है. अब कल पढ़ेंगे अपन अगले स्टेंजाओं के बारे में.